Conjuror Community!
Hey everybody, I'm Aaron Fisher. Welcome to Afternoon Astonishments from Conjuror Community, the world's best magic club. This is the show where we dive into mind-blowing magic performed by the world's top magician. I'm here today with Alex Slemmer and Adam Grace, and today we're going to look at the magic of Gregory Wilson?
Question mark?
The Gregory Wilson. No, I didn't know. We watched some Gregory Wilson recently, and I tell you, he's one of the most prolific minds in magic, and he is truly an incredibly talented magician. What are we going to watch today, Alex?
Well, this one is something with a little bit of money. The rest will speak for itself. Let's take a look.
So I'm going to show you how to travel the entire world with just $1.
Perfect.
So if you go like this, you start in America, then you go over like this, look, to Australia. Then you go over to Europe. Then you go over to China, God forbid. Then you go over to Brazil, and when you come back home, you actually make a little bit more money. There it is. Look, look, look. Make a little bit more money than how you started. So it starts as a $1 bill, ends up as a $100 bill, and everybody's happy.
I just read that trick. I literally just read that trick. He's got a lot of stuff in that bill change book. Isn't that great?
There's a lot of cool stuff in that bill change book, huh? I love that.
Yeah, it really is great. And that's a great trick. I mean, you know, Greg's got some great magic with money. He really does. Now, what's this next one?
It's oddly enough, it's some more magic with some money, but coinage rather than a bill. But really good. Watch close on this one. This one
free and unlimited coinage of coinage.
Look. Remember what I showed you earlier, a trick with nothing? That's it, a trick with nothing. So if I take nothing, squeeze nothing, you get something for nothing. Every time, look, I do this, I don't go near my sleeves. I don't go near my pockets. And the secret is right here. If you're looking, look, if you're looking at the 2, you're not looking at the 1. That's the secret. You're looking at this one, you're not looking at that one. I call it shiny object. Look at this. It's shiny object syndrome. You're looking exactly where it is, not where it isn't. So I'm just one step ahead of the game.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Now, Adam, you do a routine like that. What do you think of Greg's?
Great. Greg definitely found, like, you know, he found the best moments and best beats and like put together a really concise routine that's really full of magic, and it's fooling. It's really fooling when you watch him do
I don't mind telling you, both Alex and Adam both do this trick. Variations, you know, different versions. Great. What I liked about this trick, it was concise enough that I felt like, oh, I could even ham dog my way through that one. You know what I mean? Because I'm a ham dogger when it comes to the coin stuff. I'm faking it. You know what I mean?
We all are.
Just don't know if I'm making it, but I'm faking it. So, but these guys really do this stuff. So they've got the whole multi-phase suite. It's like Richard Strauss does coin magic. It's a big deal, but I'm like, get in, get out. They're here, they're gone.
I don't know. It's a perfect trick for you, though. Really, if you think about it, it is.
With a coin trick, sure. Or you mean for anyone?
No, for you. I'm just saying for a coin trick for you to do. It's really. I know you have a set of the transients too, because I was there when you bought them.
Yeah, well, for me, it's all very mercenary. For me, it's like I'm just trying to, like, you know, I'm basically taking a break in between my card magic features.
Let me examine this.
Whoops.
Yeah, Alex does magic with everything. He creates magic, you know, magic to magic to magic. I'm like, oh, let me, you know, it's like, how do you like, you know, it's like, and here's Carrot Top. All right, now back to our show. You know, it's different for me. So whole different story. Now this third thing isn't exactly money, and it ain't exactly metal. It's hip to be square, right?
It's hip to be square. And this is, I've got to say, this is a showpiece, and I'm pretty sure that Greg often uses this one as a closer because it's just so strong. There's such impossible moments, and there's something about that cube. It does really elicit mystery. And
like Rubik's Rube.
Yeah, this is really good. Check this thing out and tell me what you think. I'm
Here we go. Let me examine this. This is the way it was given to me at the last show I did. I'm examining it for the first time. Tell me when it gets amazing. I'll time myself, pretend I actually have a watch.
It just
sorry to take so long. I know we're on a time crunch, gentlemen.
Wow. It just got real. Wow.
Now let's take it a step further. I'm going to put this one behind my back and try to solve it without looking. Behind the back, stand over here, gripping walls. You're going to do your job's easy. I'm going to try to make mine look like his. You're going to make yours look like mine. Your job's easy.
Okay.
So I'd stay right here, right there. So mine's behind the back. Okay, mix. Go.
Mixing.
Yes. So like this. He just has to mix his. His easy. His part's easy. I have to solve mine behind the back without looking, which is extra difficult for a guy because I can't multitask.
Don't believe him.
Keep mixing. And stop whenever you want.
Yeah, that's good.
Done. Right there. Let's see how well I did. Okay, I sucked. See what happens when I'm pushed? I'm rushed. So let's recap. What happened?
I mixed mine.
You put yours in front of your back. I put mine behind my back. I said yours
mixed.
would look like mine. Mine would look like yours since we're in a big hurry. Let's just see how close I got. Look what I got right over. Oh, look what I found. I didn't say how they were going to look alike. Matches color for color, pattern for pattern, square for square. That's the second side over here. What do I got in? You guys are a rough crowd over here. That's the third side over there. That's the fourth side over there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 5. That's 6 sides, all for your entertainment pleasure.
That is a closer, baby. That's
Now, if you want, you could end there because I think matching this way is more impressive than an actual solve. But if you want, put his away, and I say, I'm going to leave yours exactly the way you gave it to me. And I'm going to try to solve this. Now, if I put it behind my back like this, you might think I switched it out. Not that I'm above that. But I'm going to do it this way. Look, keep your eye on it. Right over here. Somebody tell me when to go.
Go.
No.
I can only tell by your response. Am I close?
Wow.
yes, you got it. You got it.
Come on, come on. Wait a minute, shoot. Ay, I'm trying to keep it on the screen. Come on.
Oh,
Well,
brilliant.
this is an
Brilliant.
interesting thing. This is an interesting conversation. You know, I'm just gonna to start it out there. I'm gonna throw a turd in the punch bowl. I'm just gonna throw it right out there. I'm gonna start and say, aesthetically speaking, as a magician, you got 2 different things. One is it the kind of thing you might do? Because we're all in this marketplace of magic tricks, trying to decide like, what's me, what's not me? Could I do that? Would I like to do that? Is it my cup of tea, right? And then there's, was I entertained? Did I think it was magical? As in, I think it's wonderful for you. And so I think it's 2 different issues, right? And so I have to say so first of all, I would just say, I've seen a lot of Rubik's Cube magic in the last couple of years. A lot of visual stuff with obviously tricky cubes. And this, I think the benefit of this, guys, I just got to tell you, was it kind of looked like he was solving the Rubik's Cube in an almost magical way. It almost looked like savant hyper visual juggling. I mean, it looked really great.
Right, he is solving it. I mean, that's really
Right.
happening.
Well, you see, this is the point, is I have no idea. And when I watch these things, I don't even feel like I have an idea. And the problem with magic, the idea with magic is you're supposed to have some idea of what you think might be happening, whether it's an impossible thing or not. When I watch the Rubik's Cube magic, I don't feel like I have any idea what's happening. I feel like, shenanigans.
And I think
Some
that's
machines are
part of
like
the method, right? You're blurring lines between what's possible and what's not possible because people don't know. Like the people that really go to the actual jump through the actual hoop of learning to solve a Rubik's Cube, it's not everybody. It's a very small percentage of people. So you're already ahead of them in that game. But the reality is that it is a puzzle on its own. When you just look at that thing, it is a puzzle. And to make it be something that's mysterious, I think that's something to be applauded. And to your original question, I've decided that it's not for me. I don't think I could make a Rubik's Cube play and be magical in a magic show, but I sure love watching people that can. And I think Greg did a really great job here of like really blurring the lines of, mystery and like being able to solve it and have it be an effect and have it be like a feat as much as it's a magic effect. And I think this is one of the better things I've seen with a Rubik's Cube is in terms of presenting it as a magic effect. And
it is one of the best things.
applaud Greg. Good job, Greg. This is really awesome.
Now, Adam's got a whole different point of view here. Adam, tell us what your take on Rubik's Cube magic is, and then this in general. Or
No, well,
in
This-
general, and then
I
this
like this a lot.
specific.
I
Yeah.
like this. Just to move to the specific, because in general, it's not that interesting to me. I don't care. Like, do Rubik's Cube magic if you want to. It doesn't bother me. But this trick in itself, the construct, the routine, the structure of this routine is just really brilliant. It's such a fooler, and I think it's the way it's constructed that fools you. It really does. I mean, Alex, you're very familiar with the methods in this, right? So it's really brilliant the way it's put together, right? I mean, it just is.
Everything is working for you, and it's a beautiful thing. Like if you
When
were
you buy
something-
it, do you get a book or a video or something else as well?
yeah, all that. There
Okay.
is something else, but the something else is like right in front of you the entire time, and there's no way to tell. And it's really
Is it Greg?
he's sure
He's something else.
he's something else. Yeah, well put.
I'd say it puts the trick within the capability of just about anyone, though. When you
But
Yeah,
not
just
me.
about. You
Just
remember
about.
what you said a couple minutes ago, Adam. He is really solving it. There are moments.
That's
in
right.
where
So you do
really
have to do that, yeah.
do that,
Do
right?
you really have to be able to hoist those planes around? Because when I was watching it, like one of the many random thoughts I have that are very regular person type thoughts is, can a person even hoist and twist Rubik's cubes one-handed like that in a normal way?
You know, that's one of the because the Rubik's Cube has become popular in its own way in puzzle circles. That's one of the modern innovations that if you're familiar with the Rubik's Cube from like when we were kids, the Rubik's Cube today is not that same Rubik's.
You saying
They
it's a
move little bit-
loosey-goosey
little bit
now?
better.
It's a little
They
loosey.
have, well, if you've seen some of these competitions with some of these guys that can do it like at super speeds where they're like breaking world records,
The
they're
fidget
using
spinners.
something. They have a thing they call a speed cube, and it's about being able to
Oh.
move without really trying. You can really turn those things and get some speed.
Oh, they just spin like they got WD-40 on them.
I don't think it's that bad, but it's better than what it was when we were kids, as it were.
Because it kind of looked like a superhuman thing. It looked like he was like, "Ruh, ruh." I mean, it looked really good that first time. It just looked good.
And I think he knows that he's performing a feat, and he's tearing a phone book in half, so he's putting something into it, as it were.
Okay. You see, because my nephew came home like a week ago and he knew how to solve a Rubik's Cube, like
It's a new world, right?
like YouTube fast. You know what I mean? Like
let me show you this.
fool your
Aaron.
friends.
Check this
Wow.
out. I'm not going to play the audio on this, but just check out how fast these guys are solving these Rubik's cubes these days. I mean, it's
Well, this
really-
is good because I need to see if this looks magical already.
It is magical. These kids are amazing.
Wow. And these kids can also talk and stuff. It's just they're not right now.
No, they're in their cube in this moment.
But I mean that the planes that you're talking about, where your fingers are on different planes operating the different fulcrums and stuff, like that's definitely happening there. Look
And
at
then they
that.
smack that table as soon as they set the thing down, and that stops their timer. And these kids are all going for records, regional records, world records. It's amazing.
So they
Drop-
have timers that you just have to press down.
Yeah, you just
There
smack
they
that
are.
table. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Pretty cool, right?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
It's
This is all fidget spinners, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to the trick itself, I
Oh,
think the trick, I think the trick's a great lesson. I think the trick is a great lesson in magic, the construction of a routine, and also it's got a pretty sweet gimmick with it, I gotta say.
Hold on, because after you just showed me that, so basically this is an easy way of doing what these children can do, which is worthy of applauding.
Relatively speaking, again, I have to go back to Adam's original comment. You do have to have some skills, and you do have to be able to solve the cube from a couple.
You
of
have to be
different
able to solve a cube. You have to learn some of the easy methods for solving the cube.
easy that look like they're complex, because again, it's what we were saying before. You're blurring lines and what's possible, what's impossible, and you're adding mystery to a puzzle, right?
So-
Actually, it's not as hard as you think, though, Aaron, because there's,
understand.
I would say once you learn how to solve the cube, you're going to do it the same way every time. I mean,
You have to learn a sequence of solving.
You have to learn some ways to solve a cube.
Yeah.
one way.
I
One
feel
way.
like we said too much, but yes.
We might have
What
to
can you
bleep that
say?
out.
Here's the important thing. Let me just return to the beginning. Something from nothing with a chip on his shoulder. An incredibly prolific guy that has absolutely no boundaries or fears of being in other people's personal space. It's a gift, it's a skill, and he's an incredibly prolific magician. You put that all together, you got Gregory Wilson and an incredible early days of COVID lecture at Conjuror Community. The jokes about COVID not even being real are as good as the magic itself. So let me say thanks for joining us today. Do us a quick favor, click follow or subscribe so you'll be notified the next time we go live, which will be before you know it. See you soon, friends, and thanks for watching Afternoon Astonishments. Thanks, boys.
Afternoon Astonishments.